a couple of days ago.
I set probably 12 traps, and we checked them, and you ain't gonna believe what we caught. Caught the biggest bobcat I ever caught. Now I'm going to show you exactly how I did it. I'm probably a different trapper. I like to catch it all. We got probably 2 otter beaver sets, 3 or 4 fox sets, a couple coyote sets, and I'm looking for a cat.
We got the first gray fox set down this path. I reckon everybody talks about, they reminisce about old times. This same little area here, I caught 3 reds at the same spot, one day after the other. So maybe we got a gray here this morning. It's a nice, pretty little set. But we'll find out.
Well, we come to the first set this morning, and it looks like a pretty good, smart fox. He took and flipped my trap upside down. Sometimes that happens if the ground is a little bit soft and he comes in and steps right on the edge. And what happens, he'll flip it. We're gonna go ahead and fix that right now. What I'm gonna do, I did have it set right here at this dirt hole. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move it over. Hopefully he'll come right back. Hopefully I'll give him a surprise. Unless he tries to hoodoo me again. On this live catch, especially with fox, I like to use the #1 coil spring, rubber jaw. That holds them pretty good. You can go to 1.5. Sometimes I use that when I know a coyote or cat's around. But usually that #1 will catch them gray foxes pretty good and won't hurt the foot. Juice it back up with red fox urine. Give him something else to smell on. bit of pigeon feathers. Hopefully that'll do it.
The reason I picked that spot was yesterday I come through here trying to find, hadn't been down here in a while, trying to find a track. Hard to find a track sometime, and I did find one grade track. So I put it right at that point. There's like an intersection there. They'll walk across that field and come to that point to go in this cut iron over here and hunt rabbit and birds. The place we're going now is probably a couple miles away, and the farmer, he raises watermelons and cantaloupes and stuff, and then rotten ones and all, he takes and throws them inside the woods. And the coons is just, something just flew out the back. I'll pick it up when I come back. The coons is digging all the seeds up they can get. I got probably 3 coon sets, and there's a red fox been walking up down there too, right by a pond. Got an otter slide, got a trap there, 3 coon sets, and a dirt hole for a red. Probably about 300 or 400 yards away, I got 1 cat set. Maybe we can score something this morning. Hope so. Let's check and see what we got. Yeah, we got a possum in one of them. Let's check 2 more. See all the diggings. It's where we've been digging. Coon's been digging, get them seeds. Right here, this is a trail where they've been walking through. They had the conibear trap right there. Nothing in the trap. Maybe the coons didn't move last night. We're gonna take that possum out before the buzzards gets him. We just take him out. Sometimes you can catch a possum in a 220 conibear and it won't kill him. See if we can take him out live by getting bit. I wouldn't do this for everybody.
I'll reset this one. Maybe the coons will move tonight. It's just a simple set. .220 corner barrel, bury the bait. That's what that safety's for. If it don't work this time, I'll pull it up. So you got a swamp right here, and the otters like to come over here to the pond right behind us, and that's stocked with fish. So here's the trap right here. Right at this slide right here, 220 corner barrel. Double spring, it'll hold them. I got a line that when he gets hit there, he'll fall right on down and get back in the water, and then he'll be hid from predators. There's one way back here. We're gonna walk right on over there. It's right there at that point. Well, didn't catch none but that possum. Turn him loose. These 4 traps. Now I got to walk quarter mile, check a cat set. Hopefully there's something in there. Cat's been walking out here, Red's been walking out here. Trappers. They wouldn't even walk this far for a cat sit. But it's exciting. Plenty of rabbit tracks, coon tracks. Close. It might make no difference how many traps you come to. It's always exciting, whether you catch anything or not. Something's over there. I don't know what it is. Bobcat. See, there's this track right there. See this track right there? Last night. Went About 25 more yards to the set. It's a little path in there, and he likes to walk paths, and I fixed it up. Nice bobcat, but this is gonna be pretty. Thank you, Jesus. I mean, he's in there pretty good, but you don't want to spook him. He's down below the pile of stumps there. Get him on there. Nice bobcat. They don't come that big around here. $30 pounds. Biggest one I caught was 27 and a half. This one looks a whole lot bigger. See, to get caught up in the vines, and that's what you want. So it'll be springy, so it won't be solid. You can pull him. Go ahead and make this set. Yeah, right here where it was, right here. With bobcats, that's what I strictly had this one for. And I know you saw where I picked him up barehanded. Then I took the trap out barehanded. Cats don't smell like a coyote. They don't worry about that. They just worry about something to eat. That scent. And I had bobcat urine and them toms. He thought he was the only one in the area. And I use this rubber jaw trap just in case a red fox comes through here. I had a little teeny, try to get a little hole here like a bird nest. I know what's in this pile. And I put some feathers in there and put some bobcat gland lure and put it in a little dirt hole. I'll go ahead and set the trap back. Then I'll fix it up. That's a number 3 Duke. And I like to get it fine-tuned for a cat. And you look right down there and you see the pan pretty level with the jaws. Right through here. You look at it that way, you want that pan just level with it. It's pretty level with it. I like making the set just as much as I do catching a piece of fur. Springs are good, but they can be aggravating trying to bury it. And I always try to take some little sticks so when the cat comes in, see the jaw? But you got your spring right there, and I put it right there. A cat, you ain't got to cover it as good as you do with coyotes. But there's all different ways to cover things. You can cover it a little bit, but you have that stick, and he don't want to be pushing sticks over. Put it right there so he won't step on it. He won't put his paw on that stick to step right there. Put his foot. He wants a good place to put his foot. Fix it like a little cubby. Sometimes I use squirrel tails. Sometimes I use duck feathers. Best thing to do is just use what's here. If a coon come through here, he'll be climbing all over this trying to get in, but that cat won't do that. I like this type of dirt in the woods. It won't freeze if it gets cold, normally. It don't take but one little twig, get in between them jaws, and he can slip out. And I think might be enough feathers in there. Walking down his path, a bobcat won't go out his way unless he got some attractor, like a feather or something flying around. That Dobson bobcat gland lure, that's pretty good. You want to smell it? You'll be coming to the trap tonight. Bobcat urine. Yeah, well, the feathers, the reason I like feathers, or sometimes I use a squirrel tail, you know. Cats, that's what they eat. They eat birds, they eat squirrels. A grown cat can take down a fawn. I mean, you know, they're a pretty tough animal. But the feathers will get them attracted to where you want him to put that foot. And you got your gland lure there, bobcat gland lure, then you got your urine. And you know, a mixture of 3 or 4, I mean, it almost excites me. That's a turtle paw there, buddy. And that track I showed you a while ago, that ain't him. That ain't him. This is a bigger cat. And see, when they walk, they close their claws up, and the pad is what touches the ground. That's the reason why they can sneak up on things. If they had claws out like everything else, it would hang up on everything. That's a nice cat. A big Tom. Second day of the set. They're predators, you know, they are built right. All right, we better go. We got some more traps to check. Man, this cat's gonna be 40, 50 pounds time I get him to the truck. There were probably 15, 20 turkeys down there yesterday. Right down there close to where I set the trap at. So you know that cat want to be in the area.